that Yahweh is the only God, the Lord of creation and the Lord of history, and His purpose is to redeem and save all mankind. And to read one work that he did.
Nature is our best teacher. Nature is our best teacher. This is a general saying that everybody knows. But the lessons and teachings that we get from nature are becoming lavish, so that a kind of enmity is developing between man and nature. We forget that we ourselves are a part of nature, the part that has a higher consciousness. Our human relationship with nature has somehow mutated from user to conqueror. We have forgotten that our sustenance depends on obedience to the laws that govern nature.
Oh, this should be separate from the other one. Okay.
Once Karl Marx said, an entire society taken together are not owners of the earth, but simply its possessors and beneficiaries, and have to bequeath it in an improved state to succeeding generations as good heads of the household. In other words, we are just the children of nature who nourishes us from its own resources. Yes, we always benefit ourselves from nature, but never ponder how to save it from damages that we incur, as a result of which we are creating an impending nexus of doom for both us and nature. Jacques Cousteau said mankind has probably done more damage to the earth in the 20th century than in all of previous human history. His words are explicitly true, as we are destroying our own earth and environment more now than we ever did before. This damage to our environment is having its consequences one after the other in what we know today as global warming, pollution, melting ice caps and glaciers, ozone layer depletion, and the extinction of many natural species, flora and the fauna. It is estimated that by 2100 the melting ice caps due to global warming will lead to a rising sea level of between 7 and 23 inches. For each 1 inch rise in sea level, approximately 1 million more people will need to relocate, becoming environmental refugees. By 2030, if this rate of global warming continues, it will lead to complete ozone layer depletion, causing the extinction of much flora and fauna owing to exposure to ultraviolet light. Such kind of climatic changes have already raised concern among all the nations of the world and led to parties and conferences. But I ask you this question: is it the only onus of the governments to focus on this issue? The answer is absolutely no. We as individual human beings have our own duty and responsibility towards saving nature. Let me give you an example from my own life experience. I am only 17 years old and is already suffering from a deadly kidney ailment that is probably due to pollution and environmental degradation, because it is a type of ailment that historically occurred almost exclusively in much older people. Another example of which I have first-hand experience is that regular monsoon rains have become a thing of past history. Nowadays in our country, India, we have sporadic floods and droughts occurring during the monsoon in different parts of the country, but no steady rainfall as we had in the past. Everywhere we see that people have denuded the countryside of trees, and we know that trees attract the rainfall and also hold the topsoil in place and allow the underground water to be replenished. Let us introspect as we consider the amount of water we use and waste. Do we try to save electricity? Do we plant each tree 1 year per year? Do we scrutinize our daily activities to find out whether we are harming the earth or not? It is important that we work this out judiciously and contribute towards the recuperation of nature. It is never too late As the former US Vice President Al Gore said, the good news is we have everything we need now to respond to the challenge of global warming. We have all the technologies we need and more are being developed, but we should not wait. We cannot wait. We must not. We must apprise ourselves now and then on every step to protect this blue planet. Only a small fraction of helping hand to our nature from each and every individual, whether a small child or old man, can be significant to our Mother Earth. Failing that, we will have to encounter an unimaginable fiasco in the near future, which will make it difficult or impossible for life to continue in this blue planet. Hitherto, we have seen only the beneficent face of nature, but human violations of natural laws can revert this face and turn it into a devil mask. Peace and tranquility will come when humans and nature work together in harmony with the fundamental laws that apply to both. Thus, this is a small practice for myself for conserving my nature, our nature. Thank you.
Thank you for listening. You want to keep
Yes,
this?
sir.
Yeah. I'll put this in here first, so I don't lose it. And then, making video, if you can try to make video